Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mercer County Community College for the Week 2 of the Spring Split for the American Premier Soccer League. Tonight we have a Delaware River Conference match between home side Real Central, New Jersey in white, and away side Kensington SC in black and yellow. I'm Phil Boda, and today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case. The Air Case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount, so scan the QR code now to get 10% off your Air Case purchase. Remember, keep it fresh. Folks, this is a very important match between these two squads. As you saw just a moment ago in the league table for the Delaware River Conference, Kensington holding on with all their might to that very important fourth place spot. As a reminder that fourth and above plays in the playoff, and the team that wins the playoff goes to the national finals for this conference, or for the league rather, whereas Real Central, New Jersey, they are looking in at 11 points, so a 3 here today would be crucial to clawing that fourth place spot away from Kensington SC. We do have a couple of housekeeping items to go over, though, folks. If this is your first time tuning into a Game and Frame broadcast for this prestigious league, during the fall, this was the Eastern Premier Soccer League, but in between that break, the league has expanded to include a fifth conference and thus a new name, the American Premier Soccer League, as they have hopes to expand farther than the East and the Northeast. They want to go south and west as well, as grassroots soccer cannot be contained. That does have some league implications, so for some of the other conferences in the league, they'll have a play-in before they can get to that Final Four playoff. We also have some announcements here of Game and Frame that we are now on YouTube, so please go like and subscribe there. We've had 4.5 million views during the fall season across all leagues and conferences, and we're looking to exceed that number, but we need your help to expand the love of grassroots soccer all over the country. And then finally, Salone FC has been removed from the Delaware River Conference, so we are now backed down to 10 teams here, which could have some implications moving forward between these squads. The whistle from center referee Christian, and away we go. Matt Horner, number 9, the captain for Real Central, gives chase immediately. He has 2 goals on the season, tries to center it, but is number 6, Sagarn, who clears it. We saw Sagarn last week against the WC Predators on Friday night. Did a pretty good job. Unfortunately, had one errant pass that led to a goal, but otherwise looked pretty solid in defense. We'll see how he does here tonight. Here's Pierre Leonardi, much farther up the pitch than he normally is. He's usually on the defensive end, but he's playing a left wing back, so Real Central going for 5 players in the back and using some wings. There is Lotrien, and he's tackled down with an arm by Shekishvili. We talked to Lotrien's father before the match. He's of Serbian descent, and his father taught him everything he knows about defense. Standing strong there against the arm tackle. Shekishvili, the speedster, the man with jet fuel in his veins, off to a blistering start here already. And they're going to need him. Vincenzo Pugliese, the captain of Real Central, he went out with an ACL tear at the end of the fall split, and now Matt Horner has taken up the helm. But Pugliese was the one who scored the goals, was the heart and soul of the team. Without him, can Real Central bounce back? They're going to be looking to Shekishvili and Matt Horner to do just that. They do have a couple of members from their reserve squad playing here tonight. When they receive the ball, we'll let you know. But here's Shekishvili. He's inside the box, goes for a left-footed rip. And it just goes wide. But that's exactly the pace you want to see from Real Central. A couple of other folks missing from Real Central are the dynamic duo of Cloudy Argent and Pierre Bosquets. They usually play on the right-hand side together, connecting for a number of goals and assists. They are missing from the match here today, which leads to the number of reserved players that will be featuring in the match here tonight. On the flip side, though, Kensington SC, under new manager Justin Haskell, opened their spring split with a 1-7 loss against the top team, WC Predators, last week. They had some bright spots, though, such as a goal from Mohamed Abdul, number 12, right there in the camera, and some spectacular saves from Watson, who's actually not in goal here tonight, it'll be one of the academy players. We have a number of academy players from the U20 academy squad of Kensington who will be in this matchup here tonight, and one of them is the goalkeeper who has already been tested, and that is Troy Billingsley, number 1 there in goal. So besides those bright spots, though, Kensington was not compact enough in the midfield and could not string together passes to work their way past the Predators' defense. So we'll see how manager Haskell has improved the squad with some of these younger players, bringing them up here for today's match, and see if they can work their way through the midfield a little bit better here tonight. Now that we got those story points out of the way, folks, we can get into the action. And there's Billingsley. He launches it forward, calmly taken down here by Real Central, and they pass it all the way back to reset. Here's Pierre Leonardi. Looks for Horner, but the pass just beyond him. Lotrien ushers it back to Billingsley, and he gathers nicely. Slings it out wide. Last week, Dabor was playing over there on that left-hand side. Dabor, he's on the bench here to start, but he's on the sub list. Here's Sagarn. Number 12, Abdul. There's the passing, connecting nicely here. And there, cut out by Real. It's Miele. He gets it poked away from him. Lotrien, he gathers it up and sends it out to number 42, and that's Uche. Here's Abdul. He has 2 players ahead of him. Sends it back to Sagarn. He's under a little bit of pressure, but he slings it wide. That's a handball, if I've ever seen it in there. Christian calls. That's number 12, Alcebe. He is playing the left wing back here in this formation for Real Central. So they're definitely going for 5 in the back, but those wing backs have a license to take the channel. Here's Abdul. We know he can do from range. He sends it out wide to Uche. What can he do with it? He's looking for a cross, but only one willing runner, and that's the captain, Bloget. Sends it out to, I believe that's Mo Gupta. It is. Mo Gupta, number 46. He's making his league debut. Might have some jitters here playing against a great opponent. Abdul with a slide. The ball did go out of bounds. The hole of the ball must cross the line for it to go out. Couldn't work it all the way down the channel here is Real Central. Here's Hagen, number 10 for Kensington. And they work it back to Sean Bowen, the goalkeeper. Oh my gosh. He's wiping some sweat off his brow after that one. That was too close for comfort. Could have been an easy goal. Shekishvili tries to trap it, gets it with his shins. We have number 31. That is Connor Campbell. He's from the reserve squad. He was a late-minute start. Brandon Villardi was not able to make the match tonight, so they move Connor Campbell right in there. So he's starting. Hopefully he doesn't have the jitters as well. There's number 10, Mileli. Passes out wide, and Central maintains some possession. Switch of field here, and that's Di Lorenzo, number 3. He's looking for options and finds it in Pierre Leonardi. He boots it all the way across to Shekishvili. We know he can run that down, and he does. He does have Alcebe, who he backheels it to. Nicely done. Ken, the cross comes in. The 12s battle it out, and Kensington come up with it. Hagen doesn't communicate up top with his partner, and that is Tolo. Tolo was wearing number 25 last week, if you caught that game, but he was playing more in the back and was just an absolute enforcer there. Was looking like Gattuso of old, just bullying people off the ball. Had a number of fouls called against him, but this time, number 15, Tolo Masha, he will be up top, playing with the likes of Hagen and Bloget. Seems to be like a utility player, can just be all over the pitch, wherever they need him to be. There is number 2, Dabor. He is actually in. Didn't see him there at the beginning. Sometimes it's hard to see the jerseys of the players. Their backs are turned. They're going to need that big body. Maldonado not in the starting lineup or the substitute lineup here today. We know he's their, aerial specialist. Here's Hagden running down the leftward side. He goes for a nutmeg, but just a massive boot here from the side of Bildy, the center back. Shekishvili. Oh, an errant pass. It goes right to the feet of Bloget. He tries to slide it through to Hagen. A nice touch there. And the referee calls a foul, a penalty from the bump into Hagen. It seemed clean to me. It seems like Hagen fell a little bit easy there going down. It was like a shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. But the referee calling it. And it is the captain Bloget, number 13, who stands on the ball. How will Bowen handle this? Will this be his first save of the evening? Bloget. Patient. Looks for the side. Looks for the target. He goes for the shot. And he slots it home. The upper 9. And the captain scores. He leads the sides now. 1-0 here for Kensington. A fortunate break there for them. Now let's see, without Pugliese for the side of Real Central, how will they bounce back? That heart and soul, he was there constantly, willing his team forward, cheering them on, helping them through adversity. I'm looking for the likes of Horner to step up here. He's wearing the band in his stead. Miele, he's standing over at number 10. He shoots it back. They go for that same tactic off the kickoff, but to no avail, right into the arms of Billingsley. Number 6 on the boot, that's Bernstein. Or Bernstein, rather. Here's Uche to Abdul. Abdul, a little shove in the back. Pierre Leonardi. Number 22, and that is Tom Johnson. The Liberian international has been called up to a number of Liberian camps so far in his young career. Tries to sling it out wide to Shekishvili. He's able to nod it in, and Miele tries to give it back to him. The juggle game just not there for Real, but they're going to be looking to keep it on the ground. Folks, the stands are filling here on our Sunday night Delaware River Conference matchup. Abdul puts it back to Dabor, and he pops it up. And it is Tolu who gives chase. He's not afraid to put his body on the line, and he does. He's looking for a willing runner. Can he find Bloget? No, it is cut out there by Bernstein. Shekishvili with the layoff. But it is Dabor who intercepts it there, and it's back to Tolu Masha. He tries to move it into the center. And it's the young buck Campbell who comes up with it. He's looking for a friend, and he finds one. There's the triangle we want to see. Pierre Leonardi. He's looking for some friends. He's plenty of grass. Goes for the left-footed boot, cut out there by Sagarn. He's got his head up. Patience on the ball. Finds Uche. Uche to Abdul. He wiggles around a couple. Bloget to Tolu. He tries to slot it, but smacks it right into the chest and apparently the arm of young Connor Campbell. A couple of Kensington players with their league debut besides Billingsley. We do have Gupta, number 46. Jose Gomez, number 47. John Ramos, number 39. And Uche, number 42 as well. We'll call some others out as they make their way into the game, but right now, Abdul and Bloget stand over it. Bloget with the left-footed rip. Up and over the bar it goes. Never troubling the keeper. We know how good Sean Bowen is. You're not going to beat him from that sort of range unless it's something spectacular. Di Lorenzo, number 3 here, outside the box, waiting for it. Building, number 27, yellow cleats on defense as well. Posturing, but Bowen sends it up, tries to find Horner, and it's Miele with a nice touch. The egg drop trap, and Horner, though, with great strength and agility, but is Bador who clears it up and cleans it out. the first corner of the match here, and it'll go for Real Central. I'm actually happy today, ladies and gentlemen. No wind. A little bit chilly. We got our hats and scarves and gloves. No wind, thankfully, so I can keep my notes out and get the stats as they come. Normally, Miele stands over the ball. It looks like he will be doing just that this time. Referee Christian in a good spot. Make sure there's no funny business there in the box. Miele, a low driven ball, and it's cleared out easily by Kensington. Another big collision of bodies, and a foul goes the way of Kensington. They go for a quick restart. Oh, could have been Uche. He just didn't know it was behind him. A nice interception there. It is Bernstein. Pierre Leonardi toe pokes it, but only as far as Uche. Can he wiggle around one? He does. The hurdle comes through. Another tackle here from Bildy. Another tackle from him as well. The double time special. And they're able to clear here is Real Central. Shekishvili has to trap another difficult ball, and he does. He has El Sebe running ahead of him. He looks to pass it on, finds Horner. Nicely done from him. He flicks it up. The ball crashes through, but not able to come up with it. Horner still giving chase. The captain has to give his heart and soul into this one. His team down one early so far in this match. Billingsley calls off the defense here, picks it up, and rolls it out to Lotrien. Finds Gupta. Lotrien. Hagen, a nice shoulder bump, but only as far as Bildy. He sends it back to Bowen, who just smacks it up. Loje being the first to the ball, that's what you want to do. Finds Gupta again. Here's the shape. Here are the triangles that I want to see from the side of Kensington. They were missing last week, the geometry and the passing from our fourth place squad. I mean, they were going from against top tier competition in the Predators, but still have to shake off some of that rust. Tried to slot it through here, and offsides is Hagden. But a good run. That's what you want to see. You want to see the aggression from the top three, from Bloget, from Hagden, from Tolu. Just got to keep that patient, though. This line, 5 defense, sometimes hard to coordinate 5 guys to step at the same time. Here's Tom Johnson. He's wearing his signature red sleeves. Should have known that was him from the start. They try to feed Shekishvili. Not able to find him there, just ran out of space. The ball now in play. Finds Tolu. He's going to use all the strength he possesses to chase after that ball. Last touched off of Real Central. Folks, like we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, we are now on YouTube. We need your help to grow the love of grassroots soccer up and down the East Coast from Maine to Florida. So find us on YouTube and Game and Frame. Click that like and subscribe button. View our games there, as well as on the website. Ball back in here. Bernstein. Yeah, the challenge was strong there from Bloget. Just a push in the back. And there it is. Bildy quickly restarts it. Pierre Leonardi almost lost it in the lights for a second. A tough ball back to Di Lorenzo, but he traps it nicely. Now he's looking for a friend. Oh, nice dodge there from center referee Christian, but it is Gupta who claims it, but only as far as Bildy. Pierre Leonardi, he says, please, somebody make a run, and Horner says, I got you, brother. Unfortunately, not able to claim the ball this time. Hagden, he's going to look for the overlapping run, finds it in Uche. Another sliding challenge here from Bildy. This guy is on the ground half the time, but 100% of the time he comes up with it. Uche doing well here on this rightward channel, causing a host of problems with this overlapping run, and a change of field here to the side of Lotrien. That is number 16. Sawed. He was a substitute last week, this time getting the start. Dabor finds Abdul, but the ball is just too speedy. And here is Campbell with some good strength. He tries to feed Horner. Horner on his horse and battling Lotrien in a strong challenge. And he comes up with the ball. Finds Abdul immediately. His dad will be happy about that one. Here's Bloget right over the top. Tries to get by Tom Johnson. He goes for the shot, and it's deflected here by the defender, and it'll be out for a corner for Kensington. That's the good front-to-back play we want to see from the side of black and yellow. Good defensive effort, and then immediately onto the counterattack, stringing what? 1, 2, 3 passes and a shot on goal. Real Central trying to do something similar as well, trying to feed Horner or Shekishvili. Pass just not there just yet. We'll see as the match progresses if they can get on the same page. I would like to see more involvement from Shekishvili, but the passes to him need to be better. They've been too hot to handle at times. Poor guy's had to get it with his shins, with his thigh, with his head, everything but his feet. And as a speedster, you just want to be on the ground. Here's Bloget. An out-swinging ball, or in-swinging ball rather, to the back post, and Bowen, he punches it out as far as Shekishvili. I believe that is Bernstein. He just boots it up. Here's Miele. He has his head up. He's looking for a runner. Di Lorenzo, he's going to be first to it. He keeps it in, but two folks on him. Sagarn able to get ahead of him, and he claims the ball for himself. Nicely done here from the center defensive mid. Finds Abdul. Here's Higdon. Finds Bloget. And Bildy. He cuts out the pass. Gets a piece of Bloget on the way as well. Captain will be limping after that one, but he's battle-scarred and battle-tested. He's been through some of those challenges before. Uche with the ball in his hands. He's looking for the check. He finds it in Tolu Masha. There it is. Good little one-touch passing between the two. Tolu switches it now. Finds Sawed. Gupta ahead of him. Sawed under a little bit of duress there from Shekishvili. Nice piece of play there, maintaining those triangles, trying to shift the compact defense here of Real Central. Especially when they have those 5 defenders, 2 wingbacks, right? Going to be hard to dislodge them and sway that shape. But moving the ball at quick pace will be able to do it. The two have to talk, and the defense does. Bowen's able to gather. That's what it is. When you see those quick passes, those 1-2 back and forth, it's to move the shape, move somebody out of where they were, dislodge them from the spot. Eventually, folks get tired, they get lazy, they don't go back to where they originally were, and that creates the space for you to move and get an advantage. Ball back to Bowen now. He keeps his head up, slings it wide here to Tom Johnson. 4 jerseys ahead of him. Alsebe, he touches it on here to Shekishvili, who wants to always run at goal. He takes on 2. The slide, though, from Dabor puts him off his line, and the ball rolls gently here to Billingsley. Dabor sends it back to Billingsley. He's getting his league debut as an academy prospect. Watson taking the spot on the bench here this time. Sagarn using his body nicely to allow the ball to go past him. Sawed, he pushes it forward. No runner home. A thumbs up, though, from Higdon. He just was on the wrong shoulder of the defense that time. Here's Bildy. Clips it up, but only as far as Lotrien. Giuseppe Pierre-Leonardi puts his body on the line for the club. Unfortunately, though, Kensington SC, they maintain possession here. Sawed. He's moving it on here to Higdon, and another offsides is called. Folks, while we have a little bit of time, there are some fantastic game and frame matches coming up here for you. On March 16th, we have NY Athletic Club versus the Central Park Rangers at 12:15 p.m. Eastern for the APSL Metropolitan Conference. As well as on the 16th, the Philadelphia SC versus Real Central New Jersey at 6 p.m. It's part of the Delaware River Conference. I'm looking forward to that match. And then on the 16th, we have Zum Schneider FC versus Hoboken FC at 7:30 p.m. It's part of the Metropolitan Conference. and Principian Freedoms versus Greek Americans at 8 p.m. As part of the Metropolitan. So mark your calendars for March 16th. There is game in frame action all day long. The ball, once again, rolling out of bounds. These long passes not connecting here for the side of Real Central. I mean, they want to use the channels, and it makes sense when you have the likes of someone like Shekishvili, Pierre Leonardi, who can just scream down those channels. You want to use them, but that leaves your midfield lacking, and if you can't control the midfield, you won't have possession, you won't be able to connect the passes and move up the pitch in an effective manner. Oh, and he is on sides. I'm about to say online. He is on sides. But no, the referee calling him off. Okay, looks good from the stands, but I guess not. This AR on our right-hand side has had a lot to do here. Tom Johnson, he stands over it. Tom played at Stockton University, as well as the Real Central USL2 side in 2023, and the 3rd division in Spain. So a lot of prestige here for the defender. And then we have the likes of Uche making their league debut. This is the grassroots soccer we know and love, the place to grow, the place to build your career from. Uche finds the captain in Bloche. He moves it back to Dabor. He just swings it over to Saad. Finds Tolu Masha. He screams from his teammates to find him, and it's Mieli. He's going to have to do better than that to knock Masha off the ball. Here's Gupta. Gupta, I'd like to see you face forward, friend. He's constantly looking back with it. Here's Lo Trian. Egden. He pokes it on to Bloget. Can he get past Bildy, though? Oh, he tries to go for the toe poke, but can't find it. Left-footed cross. Masha! Oh my goodness, I thought that went in for a moment, folks, but no, it bounced over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. That was a magical cross there from Bloget's left foot. Did not expect that snap cross there from him. Trying to find the head of Masha and almost doing it. Here's Alcebe. Bernstein. Back to Tom. Pierre Leonardi making a run here on this leftward side. Di Lorenzo, but Abdul's ahead of him. He just has to clip it onwards, and Pierre Leonardi giving chase. Can he get past Uche? Not this time. Abdul, always comfortable on the ball, had a miraculous goal last week. Ping-ponged around a number of players and went into the upper 9. The only goal scored for Kensington against the Predators. Pierre Leonardi, a nice Cruyff move. Get out of pressure, and he pushes it back here to Bowen. Here's Bildy now. Pushes it wide to Tom Johnson. Bernstein. Real Central looking for a way forward. They're trying to probe the channels, move the shape of Kensington away from some of those positions so they can unlock some of those runners like Alcebe, like Pierre Leonardi. And here's Pierre in a ton of space. It's just they have to find him. Mieli. Back to Bildy. James Bernstein. James Bernstein, this is his 2nd year with the club. Classified as a utility player. He can play all over the pitch in any position the coach needs. And in this type of league, you need that player because you never know if people are going to be available. Here's Bildy now. Has to head it out of bounds. This man is using every legal appendage he can to make sure that ball does not go in the back of the net. Chatter in spades here for both squads. This is what you love to hear. This is how teams communicate. How do you coordinate 12 or 11 folks on the pitch to work in unison? That is the game of soccer. Uche, there's Gupta in an advanced position. I love to see it. Di Lorenzo stabbing, poking, and Gupta finds an outlet in Uche. Uche, a tough pass into Hagden, but he gets it. But can he get around Bildy? Bildy, strong defense. Pierre Leonardi poking, prodding. Uche tries to wiggle around him, but can't. Sagarn moves it back to Bloget. Big foul there on captain action. Shoving the back there from Horner. A little bit of frustration. Referee Christian, though, calls it. Now it's Abdul and Bloget standing over the ball once more. This is a tough spot of the pitch. I mean, you might think Bloget would take it with the left foot, try to go for the upper 9, or sling it to the back post, see if he can get to the head of Masha or Hagden. Abdul might fancy his chances. Looks like he will. He curls it way to the back, tries to find Masha like predicted, cannot. Here's Saed. Saed, maybe not as comfortable on the ball just yet. Now he has to try to catch up to Shekishvili. That's a tall order. Oh my goodness. The speedster showing us what he's got. Moves around so many folks. He just needs to get the shot on. And it's lacking the finesse in the final areas of the pitch. But that is what we've come to know and love from Ila Shekishvili. He just had nobody else to help him, and he had 6 Kensington defenders around him. It's going to have to be a miracle to get that ball in. Here's Sagarn. He's moving up in space. Pushes it back here. Looks like that's Dabur. Sawed now. I want to see him have a little bit more comfortability on the ball. He looks like he steps up and down a bunch right before he passes it. Be comfortable out there. Soccer is discipline and confidence. Lotrien, here to Dabur. Now it's Kensington's turn to kind of probe the channels, but they're going to be looking to move it more towards the midfield. They find Uche now. Uche puts it forward to Bloget. He's got Di Lorenzo on him, shoving the back there. Tries to flick it on here to Hagden, who can go for the one-time shots. And a nice, comfortable save there from Bowen. That'll be his, I'll give him that, like the first true save of the night. And the first shot, really, here for Kensington. Di Lorenzo had to do a big chasing run here on Bloget. Had to stretch out wide there to try to block out the pass. Bloget, number 13 for Kensington, checking on him as well, making sure he's okay. Looks like we'll have a substitute come in. Di Lorenzo's night is over. We knew he was going to have some limited minutes, though. Talked to Ira, the manager, earlier in the week. He wants some of these reserve guys to get some action. But right now, it's Dennis Rooney. You can recognize him from here. Comfortable in defense. Folks, if you don't remember, December 12th, 2024, the Snow Bowl. Dennis was all over the pitch in that game. It was a close one between the sides. Did an expert job there in defense. Folks, as always, I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Kraus, our producer and cameraman here for our Philadelphia crew. We would not be here without him, capturing all of our grassroots soccer for the Delaware River Conference. We thank him each and every time for the work he does. Here's Pierre Leonardi. Golden cleats shining in the night. Dennis Rooney with his first touch. An errant pass, though, has to be picked up by the young blood Campbell. Fortunate for him, the golden boot of Pierre. He moves it on. Can the wheels of the young blood get there? No, Lotrien, the stocky body of the Serbian, ushers it out. Billingsley is going to take his time with this one, make sure his team gets into position, and just rolls it out to Lotrien. Lotrien, Hagden, a bump in the back. He's got 2 on him. Finds Bloget. Tries to move it, but only as far as Alsebe. Gupta. Here to Tulu. Oh, the 2 bodies colliding. But Tom, he ran out of space. And Masha, he gets the last laugh. Bernstein, the utility man, stops out that pass and finds Connor Campbell. He moves it to Miele, but maybe too far ahead of him. Toe pokes it, but Horner was running the other way. Uh-oh. An errant pass there from Dabur. Pierre Picks it up. Shekishvili, he might go up for a shot. He does on the ground and trickles wide. You saw he was staring. He had his name in the lights. Fortunately, just not on target was that shot. But we'll clock it as their second shot of the game. Folks, we are sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Aircase. The Aircase uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community a 10% discount, so scan the QR code now to get 10% off your next Aircase purchase. Remember, keep it fresh. Here's Abdul. He tries to wiggle his way into the box, but a toe poke from James Bernstein moves it out wide. Tom, can he keep it in? No! It'll roll out for a corner. That'll be the second one here for Kensington. Remember, the hole of the ball must cross the line for it to be out of bounds. I don't know. It still looked like a fraction. A piece of leather was still available. Okay. Nick directing me out of the camera. Folks, we've upgraded our equipment here at the Philadelphia Crew. I'll get to that in a moment, but here's Bloget, left foot, curling, and Masha, oh my gosh, a perfect combination. Uche with some acrobatics. He kicks it over the bar, but you love to see it, the confidence exuding here on his league debut. Yes, we've actually got a new Panasonic camera. Nick is very excited about how well it can zoom and capture the field. Before we were on an iPad. Just shows how much we are growing to bring you the very best here at Game and Frame. Here's Dennis. Let's see if he can have a better pass this time. Second time on the ball. Tries to sling with the outside of the boot, but only as far as Sagarn. But he's trying to weave in traffic. Pierre Leonardi, a desperate tackle. He comes up with it. But Hagden finds an outlet in Uche. He might go for the glory play. Slings it to Hagden. Hagden pushes it on here to Masha. Masha, the left-footed shot off the woodwork. Rattled the stands with that one. Tom clears it. A little bit of deflection. It's Sued with a diving challenge. It pokes it perfectly to Hagden. He's going to try to wiggle past Tom, and he does. A big body there from Connor Campbell. Well done. Big defense from the youngster. Hagden much more involved in this match than he was last week against the Predators. Here's Bildy. Dennis Rooney. Bernstein. Pushes it back here to Bowen. He just boots it as far as he can. Horner, but he flicks it on, but to who? He's the guy that's supposed to be up there. He battles against Dabor. A little push in the back here. Dabor looking to move it out of bounds. And Horner pokes it, and it'll stay with Kensington. Matt Horner, 2 goals so far on the season. This is his 3rd year with Real Central. He played collegiately for Rider as well as Cadwell University and played on the inaugural Real Central New Jersey League 2 side in 2021. So he's been with the club for many years. There's a reason why he has the captain's armband. Here's Rooney. Pushes it wide to Pierre Leonardi. The overlapping run is good, but can he find the return? He can! The golden boots, but Sagarn wise to it. Moves it out wide. The triangles, brilliant here. Sagarn. Dabor. He just has to smack it up, but he got it not cleanly. 2 members jump up, and his Bloget has to do some of that dirty work back in his defensive third. Alcebe to Bernstein. Has to do a little spin move there. James moves it around Saud, excuse me, but ran out of real estate there, unfortunately. This is better from Real Central. Let's see how they can do with the press. They are the home side after all. The fans are with them here on this Sunday evening. No foul there. It just kind of fell over. Bloget. Here's Mieli. Here's a Shekishvili. He might go for another long ranger. Moves it wide to Pierre. But Uche, wary to the danger. Smacks it off of Pierre Leonardi and Kensington. Last week we were using the phrase, the release valve, the pressure gauge, whatever, because they were just under so much pressure from the Predators. This time doing a better job alleviating it when they are in some of those situations, but Real Central not always going for a high press situation, really trying to work those channels as we mentioned. Bloget with a turn and boot here. Makes Higdon give chase. Bildy pushes it to Bowen. Bowen smacks it on. Sagan able to cut it out nicely here to the feet of the board. He pushes it to side. Pass not clean enough there for Tolu Masha. He's disappointed. He knew. He's got Tom Tom's jump number. He's looking to take him on each and every chance he gets. Pierre keeps it in. Here's Dennis. Gives it back to Pierre. Here's Campbell now. And back to Bowen it goes. Tom, he does have some space ahead of him. Closed down there by Masha. The trap had to be clean. He finds Shekishvili, though, who chests it on. He always likes to move it ahead of him and give chase. Forces the board to make a play. Excuse me. Miele, 1 goal so far on the season. He's a graduating senior from Rosemont College and started all 18 games in the fall of 2024 for Rosemont, as well as playing for Real Central. So he's on the soccer pitch almost each and every day of the week. Miele on the ball here. It's Sagarn with the strength to hold him off. Gupta with a quick turn. Can't find a friend. And Campbell immediately switches the pace of play. Pierre, he could have a crack at it. He goes for it between the legs. Spilled here from Billingsley. The board. Bildy puts it back in the mixer. Pierre with the shin pass. Only as far as Gupta. Gupta wiping his brow after that one. Errant pass there in a dangerous location. Horner gives him the hand up of appreciation. Says my bad on that one. Now he has to do the walk of shame to give chase for Billingsley to pick it up. Maybe his league debut, but he is not a rookie in any means as Billingsley. He knows how to take some time off the clock. We got many willing runners here, and it's Uche. Another big arm here from Campbell. But Uche with the speed. Bernstein finds Alcebe. Alcebe with a looming ball over the top. Shekishvili. I'm still amazed each and every time he gets on the horse. Oh, goes for the spin. And that is a massive foul from Dabor. A yellow card if I've ever seen it. This time Christian is waving him off, but gave him some words. Next time, go into the pocket. Here we go. A free kick. The side of Real Central. This is what we want to see, but who will be the target? Not many massive bodies here, but we know Horner can be clinical if he gets the ball up in the air. See if he can knot it past Billingsley. The utility player, Bernstein. The left foot, or the right foot rather, but only as far as the first defender. Knotted away by Masha, but back into the mixer here is Bildy. Horner brings it down nicely, but Gupta is there. The rookie Campbell tries to move it past Billingsley. Oh, he knew the goalkeeper was out of position, but the angle just too tight. A sub here now from Kensington SC. Gupta, his night is over. We'll see if it's another league debuter. As soon as I see that jersey number, I'll let you know. Billingsley, not tested too often here, but when he has, he's spilled it a little bit. Got to get those sure hands. Give with the ball. Bloget. The flick was good, but nobody home. John Ramos has come in, number 39. This is his league debut as well. Uche stops it on a dime. Pushes it right in the middle. Hagden. He's going to the pocket to Shekishvili, who will receive the yellow card. The seal has been broken here for the referee. That's probably retaliation, knowing that Shekishvili was fouled there on the right-hand channel. He goes for a foul in the center circle. You just kind of cut it out there as the referee. You don't want any more of that nonsense. Fortunately, Shekishvili, the one on the recipient of that. Hagden, a nice little give-and-go pass here. Bloget smacks it home. Nothing Bowen he could do. He was on a 1v1. The captain secures it, and they move up 2-0 here is Kensington. Bloget has a goal and assist on the season. The referees, they're chatting it out. They said there has to be an offsides, there has to be something. No. Hey, they are over here. He's been calling offsides each and every time. If he didn't see it this time, you gotta think it was true. Actually, this will be Bloget's second goal of the game. Pardon me. He got that PK early on in the match. Referee Christian gets us started here again. Runners willing to move. Miele, though. Bernstein doing it again. El Sebe. Not able to keep it in. Christian, what is he going to do this time? Does he go to the pocket? No. Just some words there for Alcebe, and you could hear the coaches yelling at him. They're down goals. Don't give up the ball. Don't waste time. We need every second we can get. Masha wins a second throw for his squad. Slowly, they're marching up the field. Sawed. Backed up there by the referee. Real Central will have some thinking to do here as we head close to our halftime marker. And there it is. Referee Christian whistles it. Folks, we will head to halftime, but do not go anywhere. We have our clip for the plays of the week coming up here, as well as some league standings and some other goodies for you. So stick around. We'll see you in 15.
Bonviel has the ball, takes a shot, rips it from outside the 18 and goal!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mercer County Community College for our Delaware River Conference match between home side Real Central New Jersey in white and away side Kensington SC in black and yellow. Kensington SC, they are up 2-0 as we start our second half. They're looking to hold on to that all-important 4th place spot here in the Delaware River Conference. So that way they have a chance to be in the conference tournament to potentially make their way to the Nationals for the American Premier Soccer League. Real Central working the channels, trying to find some of those outlets like Shekishvili, like Horner, but not able to do so far. The goals, though, for Kensington, a penalty given up rather softly in the box for goal number 1, and then a nice through ball to the captain, Noah Bloget. He was able to slot that one past Sean Bowen, the goalkeeper for Real Central. Folks, we are sponsored by Salt Athletic. And there's a lot of things to tell you about that, as always, as they have made the world's freshest and most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case. The Air Case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community exclusive discount. Scan the QR code now to get 10% off your Air Case purchase. Remember, keep it fresh. I know. Every time I'm done playing my soccer game on Wednesday, I always put my cleats out on the balcony that I have at my house to air out. Definitely have to get myself one of those Air Cases and keep my bedroom smelling fresh. Here we have center referee Christian putting the ball in the center circle. And that is Tolu Masha here in the center forward position. We do have a couple substitutes. It looks like number 11 for Real Central has entered. That is Leon Kesner. See, has he come in for Pierre? Now Pierre Leonardi is still there. Is Alcebe, I believe he is substituted in for. And there's his first touch on the ball. Knocks it here to Connor Campbell. Moves on to Captain Horner. Kesner, he wants the ball and he gets it to him. The substitute, can he make an impact? He's looking for a friend. He's closed down quickly. Runs out of space, swings it across. Oh, so close to move it in, but the ball not out of danger yet. Slow Trien, a desperate clearance from him. Conversation between the back line. 2 sliding folks. The ball trickles back to Bernstein. He moves it back to Bowen to reset. Okay, a good quick off the ball attack here from Real Central. Almost closing the deficit a little bit. Tom. Ball to Bowen. Bowen, he's ball stuck under his feet for a second. Bildy slots it forward. Campbell moves through traffic, but closed down in a swarm is Kensington. Abdul not able to get the through ball to connect. Bildy didn't find any options, and they move back to Bowen. Here's Dennis Rooney. The utility man, Bernstein. He's looking for a friend. Finds Miele. Miele, always willing to take on some folks. Pierre lets it. The run was just not there. Here's Abdul. He's able to move in space. Last week, he could not find an inch of grass to save his life. This time, able to find oodles of it. Tom does well to hold off Masha. The 2 big bodies clashing once again. Sawed goes up against Kesner, the substitute. Moves it back. Tolu looks for the captain. Bernstein, he couldn't shove it onwards, unfortunately. Abdul picks it up. We know he can shoot from range. He moves it, and it is offsides. Horner yelling at his squad to wake up. They're falling asleep there. I believe Shekishvili has been subbed off. Once I see who is on that other side, I'll let you know. And they are receiving the ball now. They move back to Rooney. As again, these channels just close down. The shops, it's closing time here on Sunday night. There's no room to work. Desperate are Real Central to move the ball in these areas. I'm all for using the goalkeeper, but sometimes you got to look forward as well. Bildy, he says, I'll take the chance. He clips it on, but only as far as the board. And you know he's willing to smack the ball into the night sky. There it is, number 21. That's Liam Fredericks, who will play the left wing back here for Real Central in the second half. L'Autrienne to the board. Sawed. Masha now. Nice spin move there. Moves it centrally. The give and go is clean. Two folks on it. But Bildy puts his body on the line. Some brave defense from the big man. Another ball. Pushed onto the field. Looks like the board is wearing the captain's armband this time around. Giving Noah Bloget a break. Masha to Soed. Soed with a nice cross in. Boeing, though, is able to gobble that up. Sends it out wide to Fredericks. He tries the outside of the boot it. Finds Pierre Leonardi. He's not able to bring it down cleanly. Abdul, not wary. Doesn't get to the ball first. And a foul is called. I think there's also a change in the defensive line here for Kensington. I believe I'm seeing Martinez out there. That's the right outside back. Kesner already being a nuisance there. Number 11 for Real Central. Bildy. A looping ball. The boy was watching that all the way. He knew exactly what to do. Loge finds the out here in Masha. Bador not able to cleanly get it. Mileli tries to save it. Gotta be careful on turf with some plays like that. Masha. Abdul. He's going to look for a piece of space to have a crack at it. The defense good here from Real, though. There's the little spark. Referee Christian tried to do his best to dodge the ball. Not able to this time. Reset, though. Rudy, you're to Fredericks. Finds Bernstein. Back to Rini. Miele. He can move forward with it. Finds Fredericks as an outlet. He's going to be looking to take on Martinez. Those two sizing each other up. Get some reinforcements here in the utility man. Fredericks. He goes for the far post. Kesner! Oh. And it's a corner. Last touch there by Billingsley. He was rooted to the spot and then kind of waved around frantically to try to just get Kesner off his line. A good run from him. That's what we were just saying, the spark that Real Central needed. And now he's taking the corner as well. What can't this man do? A low ball to the top of the box. Miele, he wasn't expecting it, and the shot goes on! Oh my gosh. Smack there from Bildy, the defender. You know, you critique him, say you got to keep that low, but it is a defender after all. Going for more of the clearance shot than the one on target. Though we'll mark it as one of the shots for Real Central. Say that's their true third shot, at least on target. And a corner for Kensington, that's their third of the match. Or, sorry, that was for Real Central. Apologies. Their second of the match. Billingsley puts it back into play. Here's Ramos in his league debut. Loge. Bildy, oh my goodness. A tough challenge there. He was calling for it. Here's Hagden. Fredericks. Oh man, he just cleaned him out. And that will be a yellow card here for the substitute. Had to be though, unfortunately. Hagden, he was back behind the defense. Sometimes you got to take the hit. Substitute, I believe, coming in. Hagden, that'll be his last involvement of the match, winning that free kick for his squad in a dangerous position nonetheless. We'll see. Will this be another academy product here for Kensington? As always, folks, once I see that number, the ref has whistled the play to be alive. Once again, Bloget, he's the one that's going to take it this time. The left-footed ripper. Never troubling the keeper. I believe that is number 47, and that is Jose Gomez. That will be also his league debut. Let's see how Gomez does here in the midfield. Looks like Kensington has maybe moved to a more compacted shape here to protect their 2-0 lead. Hagden obviously always wants to play forward, wants to be involved in the attack. Gomez and Abdul trying to figure it out. Where do I need to be? Where do you need to be? Abdul usually plays a kind of a center attacking mid. He'll come down as well to do his defensive duties. Looks like another substitute. And Bernstein, the utility man, he will leave the match. We will have number 32. That's Liam Craver. He's a center back, center defensive mid. Kind of same as Bernstein. Kensington looking to maintain a little bit of possession. Now some new substitutes. Craver immediately into the thick of it. Bildy. Nice use of the body there from Kesner. Throwing Sawyed for a loop. Swings it wide. And Martinez cuts it out in the air. Pierre Leonardi. It's bobbling around here at the top of the box. But Kensington, they clear it up. Rooney had to do well with it. Tom Johnson, some confidence there on the ball. Oh, the pass, though, not strong enough. Abdul, he gets on his horse, but I don't think he's going to have the time and space. Tom dances around the challenge. A better pass this time from him. There is Craver. Fredericks. The pass cut out by Martinez. Here's Lotrien. He's looking for a friend. Finds it in Billingsley. 50-50 ball. Campbell. Had a good match so far. Pierre Leonardi lays it off to him. Could he go for the cross? He does. No body goes up for it, though, in white. Kensington able to clear it, but only as far as Fredericks once again. He puts it back in, but only as far as Lotrien. Just a clearance there. Rooney now finding his feet in the match. He's winning these 50-50 balls, and that's exactly what they need from him. So Ed. Back pass here to the captain. Double. Here to Ramos. Out to Martinez. Fine feet is the call from Dabor. Just simple balls, simple passes. That's how we're going to work it through. Rooney battling. Finds an outlet. Oh, but too hot to handle for Fredericks. Kensington will maintain possession. Martinez looking to throw it in. Finds Bloget. Oh, Kesner tried to toe poke it away. Now he's facing two. A nutmeg of all things. Tom there to recover. A toe poke there. Great defensive effort from him. Puts it out to Ramos. One touches it. Saed puts Dabor under duress. But Column is the captain. Gomez, number 47. Keeps the shape, keeps the triangle, and recycled. The ball is here for Kensington. Back to Billingsley it goes. Low 3N. Pass cut out here, and on the break it could have been, but Leonardi wasn't sure if he was onside or not, but really he had plenty of space. The ball's still in though. Didn't go out of bounds. Low 3N. Oh, maybe. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Martinez lazy on the ball. Sagarn. Not a terrible challenge there by Rooney. Christian calling this one pretty tight. A release here, though, for Kensington. They can just recycle it. They know they have the lead, and they can protect it. Play their game and work the ball around. Bloget to Martinez. Rooney clatters into him. Now he's holding him off as well. Bloget, though, he's experienced. He's wiggled by more than one defender in his day. Finds Ramos. Sagarn. Slips it in to Bloget. Could he go for the hat trick? Batted down here by Bowen. That's a save for him. Bowen, Rutgers, Camden starting goalkeeper. Has a lot of experience under his belt. He's doing his best to keep his team in it. They need a goal from the top. They need something, a moment of magic from Horner. Here's Miele. Horner to Tom. He just moves it on. Offsides. You can see it from here, but you like the ability from Kesner to move in between the lines. Just a speck of patience, though, from him. Bloget, he may not be wearing the armband this time, but he was always the captain at heart. Is there a substitute coming in here from Real Central? I believe so. Maybe not this time. Okay, there it is. Pierre Leonardi will exit the match here. Pierre graduated from Centurion University in 2024, played 15 matches for them his senior year, so collegiate experience under his belt as well. Looks like Ogunyinka, number 4, has entered in his stead. Graver, Miele, shoulders down. There's a good piece of play here from Real Central. A tough ball here for the substitute, but his first touch is okay ahead of him. He goes, oh, might go for an early cross, a good chop. Tries to put it to the top of the box. Moves it to Bildy. Lots of members waiting for the ball here at the top of the box for Real Central. It's just, can they get the service? Ogunyinka, number 4. Here's Miele. Miele goes for a long-range rip. Oh, an unsuspecting crack there from the midfielder. That one always sailing up and over. Folks, while we have a bit of time, March 16th, the day you should have on your calendars, as we have a ton of games here from Game and Frame. We have NY Athletic Club versus Central Park Rangers at 12:15, as well as Philadelphia SC versus Real Central at 6 p.m. Eastern. That will be part of the Delaware River Conference, a big matchup for them. Some Schneider FC versus Hoboken FC, 1912. 7:30 p.m. that day for the Metropolitan Conference. And Principe and Freedoms versus Greek Americans at 8 p.m. for the Metropolitan Conference as well. Definitely circle that one on your calendars. If you're a St. Patrick's fan, it'll be a good day to watch some football as well. Offsides here for Kensington. The ball back in quickly, though, for Real Central. Kesner, a couple step overs. Finds Horner. He needs another friend to go to. Oh, Martinez. Horner puts his hands up in desperation. What more can I do? Real has it back. Uganyenka. Back to Rooney. Here's Miele. Miele, desperate for some friendship. Looking for a pass. Again, they go back to Bowen. Rooney. Miele. Just kick and run tactics here. Desperation. Oh! Headed down here from Lotrien. Confidence. But barreled in the back by Matt Horner. The ref lets it go. Contest. Horner tries to cross it, but the cross cut out by Martinez. Clearance there, but the ball out of bounds. Real Central. This is a good spell for them. The substitutes doing well. Unfortunately, Oganyenka couldn't keep that one in bounds. Folks, as a reminder, we have those games coming up on March 16th, but we're also on YouTube. So make sure you like and subscribe on our YouTube channel there. We've moved to YouTube to be able to provide you more grassroots soccer at higher quality and more often. You can see we have games kind of back to back to back and overlapping as well. Our website just can't handle it. YouTube can, though, however. Tom, can he handle it? He's under duress. Puts it back to Bowen. But Bowen, ooh, the touch just far ahead of him. Bildy now. Not much space to work with. He has to clear it. A scorpion kick there from Kesner. Does not keep it in. Hold the ball, as a reminder, folks. Has to cross the line to be out of bounds. Sagarn. You never see him this far forward, but he was willing to be into the attack. Masha, he's going to cut in, but cut out by Kesner. Bildy. Oof. Those two. That's been a contest to watch. They've been shoulder to shoulder, neither backing down for each and every challenge. Sawedo puts it in. A left-footed boot. A header there from Oganyenka. Here's Fredericks. Oh, he finds the outlet. Oganyenka, he's got the fresh legs. But Bloget, the wily veteran. He's a nice sliding challenge and a perfect pass as well. Abdul, he can take a shot from here. We saw it last week. He pushes onto Masha. Masha and Bildy smack into each other once again. And the ref has had enough of that from Masha and shows him the yellow. Masha is kind of prone to maybe those yellows, some of those calls, not always being in the referee's favor. He's a physical player, an aggressive player, and you like that on your team. But like a bull in a china shop, you got to be careful sometimes. As the trainer rushes out, Bildy finds his footing once again. Maybe some of that, if we had some of that cooling magic spray, would help him, but he's had a tough night back there. Fighting Bloget, fighting Masha, Hagden as well. Bloget, always the diplomat, always in the thick of it. He knows everybody in this league. You hear him during halftime at the game's end. He's always talking to everybody across enemy lines. He's been in this scene long enough. Fredericks bounces off of Martinez, though, and it will go out of bounds here for Real Central. Oganyenka. A big throw into the box. Tries to find Horner. Just not enough arm to get there. An over-the-head clearance, though, from the side of Gomez. And Bildy once again. Bowen. Oganyinka chests it down lightly, but nobody there. The mind meld, the hive mind, just not buzzing here from Real Central. Dabor clips it up. Abdul. Loge moves it nicely to Masha, and they give and go right around the defense. Tom, though, he stands tall. Loge. The call to keep it. Oh, Miele. Ouch. That hurts. The turf can be slippery sometimes at night. Your studs not always grip when they're rubber. Here's Martinez. Rooney cuts that pass out. That was Gomez, number 47 for Kensington. He was looking for the run. He wants to get in some advanced positions on his league debut. Connor Campbell. The young blood here from Real Central doing a good job here, playing a lot of minutes in this match. Bildy. Back to Rooney. Bowen. Another 50-50 ball goes the way of Kensington. Time is now the other enemy here for Real Central. They need to get one goal in this at least. Lotrien finds some space here for Soed, but Kesner beats him to it. Pushes it out to Rooney. Moves it along here to Oganyinka. Oh, he had Liam there, but cut out. A nice challenge there from Martinez. Oganyinka. Another cannon for an arm. Miele. But he gets sandwiched between two. And he handles it in the field of play, looking for the foul as he gets crunched between the defense. Miele doing everything he can to move his team into an advanced position. Coach Ira yelling to take away the short ball. I think he's calling for a high press here, but do they have the legs? Masha has to be careful. He's on the yellow. Through the meat grinder. Tries to go, but the ball bounces out again. Martinez picks it up. Oganyinka. A big challenge. The ref waves him on, says he got the ball. He's fine. Oganyinka, though, he's maybe a little bit worse for wear on that one. Horner, he's in the channel. A big challenge from Syed to Bloget. He wants to take the pace out of the game. He's not looking for a crazy counterattack. He just wants to maintain possession. Masha. And he is offsides. Masha, as he smacks that one in the next week. Sawed has some fans here in the stands chattering at him. He's chattering right back. Ball back in. Here's Kesner. It's been a nice little spark here. Campbell. Tom. Moves it back to Bowen. Still, Real Central looking for a way to get something in on the attack. Tom says, relax. Let's move their shape. It takes passes to do so. And there they go. They find some space with Miele. Puts it on to Oganyinka. Was able to get up out of that challenge. Can he get up around Sagan? And he does. Moves it in here into the boxes. Liam Fredericks moves into a stone wall of Kensington defense. Miele, though, moves it. No willing runners this time. Billingsley hasn't been truly tested. I haven't seen him make like a diving save, a jumping save, really. He had a couple 1v1s-ish. But for his league debut, I want to see something more. Let him be tested. Oje. His pass always seems to find somebody. And here it is. Number 39. I believe that is Ramos. Hits off his shin, unfortunately. And an easy ball here from Bowen. Bowen has had a lot of work to do, mainly with his feet, as he's been kind of that focal point in that backwards triangle. Help shift the shape. Bildy. Kesner tries to hold off Syed. That's another challenge. Another arm tackle from Kensington. He's checking his mouth like, I got hit in the face. Rooney. Oganyinka. Craver. Campbell. Now Tom Johnson. He has a curling ball for Horner. It falls, though, neatly. The shoulder pop there from Fredericks. Sagan. He's trying to direct some traffic here, move some people onward. Finds Gomez. Gomez just with a desperate clearance. He didn't know what to do with it there. Here come real Central New Jersey again. Oganyinka slides it through. Miele. Miele, the ball, he just couldn't keep it under him, and he pushes it all the way out of bounds. Billingsley gives chase. Folks, Game in Frame. We are sponsored by Salt Athletic, and they have made the world's most fresh and most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case. The Air Case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code now to get 10% off your Air Case purchase. Remember, keep it fresh. And we thank Air Case for sponsoring Game in Frame. It's a big deal for our organization and for grassroots soccer. Bildy, he's tired. He's tired of doing this, Grandpa. He's just moving the ball forward as much as he can. Here's Tom. Another battle between the two. Masha, the 1v1. Boeing, he's way off his line. Masha, could he score it? No, he loses his balance, and another one sails over the bar. Bowen doing well to move Masha off balance. Tom as well, but whew, it was too easy for Masha to get in that position. Those legs are heavy now as we're in the 77th minute. Here's Rooney. Thought the switch was coming, but no. Horner gives chase, but he's got two people around him. Lotrien bounces right off. Good strength here from the captain of Real Central. He crosses it to the middle. Nobody home. A clearance there from Sawed. Abdul. Lotrien. Oh. Could be another foul there. The ref lets that one go. And Fredericks, he may have gotten away with one there, but now he is on the chase, tries to go for an early cross, cut out there by Lotrien. Another outstretched legs. Folks are falling all over the place. Now a foul is called, and it goes the way of Kensington. Horner desperately trying to do something. Clearance there for Kensington. And it's been a good second half from Real Central. They just can't find their way to get that ball in the back of the net, the toughest thing to do in the game of soccer. Tom Johnson, with his experience, can they get something done? A few willing runners. They stop as soon as he puts the ball up. Here's Campbell, moves it out to Oganyinka. He goes for an early cross. It's low. Sagarn cuts it out, pushes it wide. Bloget. Masha's willing to run onto it. Can the Bildy? Yes, he can. Way to use his body. Here's Ramos. Back to Gomez. The touch not clean from him. Real could be on it, but no. Sagarn is first to the ball. Sagarn, he's got plenty of space. He might have a shot. No. Sawed. Patience is called from Dabor. And here he has it now. Here's Gomez. To Martinez. Lotrien. Dabor. In a dangerous spot, but he holds off the defenders. Sawed. Looking for an overlapping run. And Bloget, he goes down in a heap. You hope he's okay. It looks like his ankle is rolled. Especially on turf, folks. You know how the injury rate can be high, especially for ACL tears, excuse me, as well as rolled ankles. The ground does not give, so you are landing hard. He gets up with a limp. Bloget, plays a lot of minutes for this club. That definitely takes a toll on the body, especially this early on in the split. Still a lot of games to go. He looks like he's back in, ready to play some defensive duties on Oganyinka. Slips it to Horner. Back to Rooney. Here's Miele. He's looking to switch the pace of play and does. Tom. Can he pick out a pass? Yes, he can. It's Kesner. But he is offsides. Just needed a little bit more patience there on the run. I like Kesner, what he's doing. He's really attacking the defense. He wants to get in behind. He wants the ball at his feet. Playing more wing than wing back here is number 11. Sawed. He just smacks it. Knows somebody might get on it, and it's Bildy. Ball just pinged around there in the midfield. Nobody claiming it just yet. Sagarn tries to bring it down, lost it in the lights. Tom towers above. Now settled here is Kensington. Here's Ramos. And he moves it out to Martinez, but the ball might be too far ahead of him, and it is. Kensington look to bring in a couple more substitutes. Might be some academy players. We haven't seen any of their U20 folks yet. This might be a chance to do so. The 82nd minute, 2 up against your opponent. Looks like Sawad's day is done. His number called. He's going to take a lazy jog off the field. Looks like Miele. Oh, he's just going back to say something to Oganyinka. All right, 2 substitutes made here. That is number 40. That is John Oladeli. And then number 5. That's Abdelrahman Ali. Ali is a tried and true substitute for this squad. He always comes in on the defensive side. Tom Johnson puts it wide. Billingsley had to come out for that one. The punch just barely got enough of it. Rooney. Here's Bildy. Puts it to Tom. Could he do the service again? He rolls it out ahead and rolls it out to the wing. Kesner. And he substitute v substitute, but it's Abdul. Tom does well with the ball at his feet. Shrugs off Abdul. Size mismatch here between those two. Abdul doing his best. And there it is. A big tackle here, but still the ball remains with Real Central. This is in the offensive third now. Let's see if Real Central can get something done with it. Bildy, he's going for the longest throw of his life. The fans in the stands, they're waiting for the magic, the fireworks. The bomb launched in. Ali, he ducked under it, thought Bador was going to tower over him. Neither got it, but it falls gently to Billingsley. Abdul tries to work it to Gomez. Finds Masha. Masha not able to keep it in. Tom quickly back in. Kesner. Good use of both feet. Christian dodges definitely there. Oganyinka. This is a good switch here from the side of Real Central. I like the way they're moving the ball between the channels. Here's Fredericks. He's looking to attack Martinez. A rollover. A nice jab there from Martinez. That's a fine challenge. A lunge. And there is Fredericks, a shove in the back. Welcome to the game here for Aladeli. Kensington now, they could be on the counterattack. Sagarn, he just runs right into Craver. And now Christian blows the whistle. Foul called. Sagarn putting a monstrous shift. Done well so far here in the center defensive mid position. When Kensington isn't faced with the press, they seem to do well. They can find the pockets of space. They can find their shape. When the press is on, the passes aren't clean enough. That ball goes tumbling down. Though you'll say so far with a 2-0 lead away, new manager Justin Haskell, he's got to feel good about this one, especially with a lot of the substitutions that had to be made for his side. A lot of those youth players coming in as well. Here's Martinez. Runs out of real estate again. Oganyinka handles the ball. He's looking to launch it. Put a lazy one in to Fredericks. Here's Campbell. He smacks it on one in. Miele. He's on a run against Gomez. Another touch that's too big for his britches. That goes rolling off the touchline. Or the end line, rather, excuse me. Another substitute here for Kensington. Come on, I'm looking for one of those academy players. Give me. Let's see. And there's Masha. He will be exiting the match here in the 86th minute. Miele calling for the press. Get higher up on the pitch. Billingsley, he says, everybody move up. Here we go. As he smacks it to the center circle. Sagarn flicks it on. And there it is. John Cadet, his league debut, a U20 Academy player. Horner now, he's in the box, though. He looks to put it past Billingsley, but a leg save. Oh, the bike kick from Kesner. But that's what I want to see from Horner. Quick on the ball, quick on the turn, and quick on the shot. And that is exactly what I come to expect from Billingsley as well. His first real big save of the night, a nice quick leg reaction. Knew his angles, knew his coverage. Was able to get that one away. Keeps the clean sheet for now. Smack this one up again. Chested down here from Campbell. He moves it on. A nice touch there to Oganyinka. Sagarn, a nice step in, a nice step around. Kensington could be on the break, but the pass not connecting. Tom Johnson here. Out wide. Tom directing, but it's Abdul. He's wary to it. He intercepted the comms. Cadet, he's trying to stay onside. But Abdul, he might just take this to the corner. He could. He's going to just be patient with the ball here. Waiting for the overlapping run. Nope. He smacks it all the way across the field. Cut out there by Oganyinka. Craver, he moves it on, and it's Kesner. He's in and behind the defense. The Boar, he's got a hamstring pull. Billingsley, a huge save. And into the back of the net, a sliding goal here from Liam Fredericks. But players are all over the floor. A dangerous position from all sides involved, starting with the clash between Billingsley and Kesner. You hope Liam Fredericks is all right. He put his body on the line, as well as the board, who was holding his hamstring, of all things, making the recovery run. There was a smattering of legs, a clash of heads. The deficit, though, it has been minimalized. Now just one goal stands between these two. The clean sheet wiped here from Billingsley. Sorry, buddy, I jinxed you. With only a few moments left as we enter the 90th minute, excuse me. Let's see how much time Christian adds on to the clock after this one. That high line from Kensington. Weren't wary to the danger. And that spark plug, Kesner, number 11, caused the disruption. He was able to attack the goal, cause a deflection, and the crash. You know, they always say crash the back of the net, crash the net. And that pays dividends. Here's Gomez. He moves it on. Rooney. He just guides the ball back to Sean Bowen, who clears it out of bounds. Oladeli, number 40 for Kensington. He gave chase to that. Wants to get a touch on the ball before the game is said and done. In the corner it goes. Looks like the board is all the way up there. He tries to smack it off of somebody, and it still stays with Kensington. The big bodies of DeBoer and Martinez. They're going to here just to waste as much time as they can in this corner area. Still, the ball stays with Kensington. More time ticks off the clock. Some more substitutes warming up for Kensington as well. They're going to be looking to take some more seconds. The ever so precious time. An errant throw there from Martinez. Disastrous. A lifeline now extended ever so slightly here for Real Central. Oganyinka. What a cannon. And it is Ramos who puts that ball out of bounds. Back to Bildy. Oh, he tries to find Tom. The ball not totally on its mark, but Tom enough time to gather it. He's going to be looking for Kesner again. Ali doesn't handle it the best, but at least pushes it off the touchline. Here's Kesner. He leaves it for Tom. Tom, the gloves are off. The board is being called off. Yes, to waste some time, but also to prevent him from further injury after, him grabbing that hamstring on the recovery run. You don't want to see that from your big center defensive back. Here's Tom. Launches it to Kesner. Kesner flicks it on. He tries to move around the defense. This could be another clash. And a clearance from Kensington. Sean Bowen, he's way off his line. He pushes it up with a ton of backspin. Oh, a smack of bodies. Tom, he just smacks it off of somebody. And the ball goes out here for Kensington. Ali. Flick on there, but Bildy, he keeps it in with a sliding challenge as a flick on here from Horner. Fredericks tries to move on from Sagarn. They find their triangles here. Kensington. Abdul. A slip off the boot. Once again, just a little bait, a little carrot on the stick here for Real Central. Bildy, we know what he can do with this arm. That's a nice ball in. It goes over the top. Horner, though, couldn't find it. Ali just swings at it. Goes out once again. Got to think only a few seconds remain here for Real Central to level it. Could this be the stars aligning here for the home side? Bildy, another cannon of a throw. Tries to flick it on. It's Miele. Couldn't get the volley through. No. Kesner, he wants to find a friend. He maybe turn for the shot. No, clatters off a couple. Here's a huge kick there from Craver. But all the steam let out of it as Billingsley captures it in his arms. Billingsley moves it out to Cadet. And the final whistle blows here at Mercer County Community College, and Kensington SC, the away side, win it 2-1. Folks, we'd like to thank you very much for joining into our Game in Frame broadcast here of the Delaware River Conference in the American Premier Soccer League, sponsored by Salt Athletic. From Phil Boda and Nick Kraus, we thank you. Have a good Sunday evening, and we'll catch you next week.